ladies and gentlemen, if you've never ever seen a Frank Mir fight in your life, this is a Frank Mir fight to see. Frank Mir dominated the hell out of Roy Nelson. Roy Nelson, all he was doing was overhand right. He gassed out pretty much because Frank Mir's Muay Thai was on. He was throwing elbows, kicks, and knees. A lot of knees in the first round. A lot. Roy Nelson just looked for, like, he was going for the overhand right just like this. And it's like, dude, you got to switch it up. He couldn't even take Frank down. He couldn't even stop Frank from going, transitioning to the back, to mount, to half guard, side control. He didn't have anything for this. And if you guys were thinking Roy Nelson was just going to dominate because he's a big dude, there's a difference between 255 Roy Nelson and 255 Frank Mir. Frank Mir's in shape, and an in shape Frank Mir is a dominated Frank Mir. And a fat Roy Nelson is a fat Roy Nelson. Roy Nelson could easily fight at 225. He actually looks like a smaller. If he was in shape, I think he would be a smaller heavyweight, like a Junior Dos Santos or a Crow Cop. But I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Frank Mir just dominated from the start of the match till the end of the match. So it was one of the best fights I've seen Frank Mir do in a long time. He just basically whooped ass like he was going to go in there and kick ass. He did. And he's a victor. So thanks for watching, guys. I gotta say one thing. When you watch a Quentin Rampage fight, I gotta say this. And you guys gotta agree with me. He's a one-dimensional fighter. I swear to God, he acts like he's a boxer in there. He doesn't really throw leg kicks. He's a wrestler too. He never really shoots in for takedowns. So I don't know if he's just the type of dude who likes to stand and brawl like a Kimbo Slice. But to me, the dude needs to be a well-rounded fighter. More well-rounded than he is. That's why a lot of fighters been beating Quentin's ass lately, because he's not a well-rounded fighter. I swear to God, he comes in as well-rounded as a boxer, and a lot of people say no, he's good. Man, I want the old Quentin Rampage, who is, if you've seen when he fought Chuck Liddell, was slamming Chuck Liddell, was slamming people and knocking people out, not just like going for the counter punch. But what can I say,
hey,
man?
what's up, guys? We're back after the
Matt Hamill fight. I don't know what to say. Matt Hamill just tried to do his brutal wrestling, and all his takedowns were stuffed. There was nothing he was basically doing. Rampage was doing a lot of combos, but I don't know. To me, the old Quentin Rampage is not back. He was in shape, but come on, Rampage. I mean, it was Quentin doing stuff like that and like stuffing his takedowns, and you just see Quentin actually was going for the knockout, but you gotta hold it against. You gotta say something, guys, that Matt Hamill has some balls. If he can stand in there for 3 rounds and get punched and punched and punched and brutally his ass kicked, I give that dude respect for hanging in there. But I don't see him on the level of Rampage. Before the fight, I was thinking Rampage was going to get dominated and Rampage was going to take this dude lightly. But it actually looks like Rampage actually came in ready to kick somebody's ass because he wants his title back. And